Hello everyone, so today I have for you guys a book review for 4. Yay! This book was so good, and if you haven't read it, please exit this video because there will be spoilers on it, so please exit now. Just want to say that the book was good. It was really good. It was amazing. If you read the Allegiant series, you know about Tobias a little bit because we found out a little bit about him in Insurgent and Allegiant, and if you read this book you will go into the mind of Tobias. Yes, this book. It's so good. So if you haven't read the book, please exit now because there will be spoilers. So yeah. Okay. So now that everyone that read the book is here. Now the book is so good, so good. Okay, so the first story. Oh, look at my bookmark, guys, and it's so cute. So the first short story was The Transfer, and this little short story section of the book starts out with Tobias, and he has to make the choice of which faction he has to go to, and it was so good when he talks about his dad and like everything that his emotions and how he was feeling. That was so good to me. I felt like Veronica did like an amazing job on writing that. So yeah, and his dad, like I hate him so much. I can't stand his dad. When I was reading this book, I wanted to punch him so bad. Okay, so yeah, it was so interesting how he decided all of a sudden to go into Dauntless because he wanted the freedom from his dad. He wanted to be brave. That was like so interesting to me how Tobias, he decided to go into Dauntless, and when I knew that he was gonna choose Dauntless, but I was like so nervous for him, like what he was gonna choose. I was like, oh my gosh, like, you can't say abnegation with him, but then you'll be a traitor, and then you know. This section was really good and detailed, describing Ford and his emotions and his relationship with his dad. That was great. Okay, so moving on to the next short story, and that was The Sun. The Sun. Okay, so this it's a little bit more into his relationship with his dad, and I'm telling you guys, I hate his dad. I hate him. I can't stand him. Okay, so I'm gonna read you guys the first sentence of okay, so this is on page 121, and it says, the small apartment is bare. The floor is still streaked with broom strokes at the corner. I don't own anything to fill the space except my abnegation clothes, which are stuffed in the bottom of the bag by my side. I throw it on the bare mattress and check the drawers beneath the bed for sheets. Okay, so I read you guys the first paragraph. My bad. I read you guys that little paragraph right there. The Sun starts out with Ford, and he's talking about how he's in his Dauntless apartment because he chose not to live in like the dormitory with the other Dauntless people, so he has his own small apartment. And yeah, so I thought that was good because I felt like he was so used to being alone in abnegation, and like to switch that all of a sudden, I thought that was good that he chose to live in his own apartment. And then it starts like bringing in the characters like Zeke and Uriah and Lynn. I was like, yes! Oh my gosh! And Divergent, like, and in the Divergent series, of course. Those characters are I love them so much. Okay. To relax. This is like Divergent is my favorite series, so I'm like obsessed. Okay, and then he meets Max and Amar, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. If you read Allegiant, that Allegiant was so confusing to me. I was gonna do a book review, but I was just like, no. Like, there's lots of reviews that say the same thing. It was so confusing with the different point of views, and then Tobias's side, like bringing in Amar and stuff, and I was just so confused. But here, it kind of clears it up a little bit better because in Forrest's point of view, in Tobias's point of view, in Allegiant, he was like so depressed and like. Anyways, so we're introduced to Lamar and how he was dead, and yeah, so, and Tori. Okay, so this is with Nicole when they went on the date, when Zeke dragged Four into the date, when she asked if he was a transfer, and he was like, no. I was like, oh my gosh. It made me think of Tris. I was like, no girl, you can't have him. And then when I think it was to some other girl, I forgot her name, and when they were talking in the training room, I forgot her name. Oh my gosh, how can I forget her name? Anyways, when they were talking in the training room that he was being all flirty, I was like, no, that is Tris's man. But yeah, it was still good. I was like, this better not have like a little love thing in for like, no, Tris, one thing only, Tris. Okay, so the next short story is the Traitor, and this section was like so good to me. It was so good because he's just like battling with all these emotions of him being a traitor, because he left Abnegation, so he feels like that he betrayed Abnegation, and then he feels like he's a traitor to Dauntless if he goes and tells Abnegation that they're gonna have an attack. And what I'm talking about there, about the attack, is that Four found out about an attack because he's in the control room and he saw Janine and Max talking in the cameras or whatever through the computers, and he knows about the attack, so he feels like he's gonna betray Dauntless if he goes to tell Abnegation. So he goes and tells his dad, of course, that Abnegation was having an attack, and obviously want to punch him. His dad doesn't believe him, and then in Divergent, when they go under attack, then he's all like no, get your shit together. Anyways, sorry for that language. Anyways, so my hair is crazy. Oh, when he mentions Tris, I'm just like, yes! I had all those scenes with Tris. I'm just crying. I was literally crying because I know like what happens in Allegiant, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like why did she have to die? And to be honest, I didn't really like how she died in Allegiant because it was like so simple. Like, she survived the death simulation, she survived she survived everything, and how did she not survive a bullet? Like, a bullet. No, I thought that was like such a simple way for her to die. I think Veronica could have come up with a different way, but it is what it is. So. Okay, on page 249. Okay, wait. Okay, on page 249, when Tobias decides to take Tris into his fear landscape, I was like, oh my gosh, like his thoughts before, like it was so good, like his emotions to know, because in Divergent, when he just took Tris into his fear landscape, it was like, you know, Tris's point of view on it, and now it was like Four's point of view on it, and there's like more that they didn't say in Divergent, so it's like, yes, the feels. But yeah, I thought that was so cute. I marked it. I was like, I have to mark it. I folded the page. You know, I should have put sticky notes on it so it could be easier. But oh well. Anyways, so that was so cute when she was like, oh, just put your arms around me. I was like, yes. It was so good. Okay, and okay, this is like my favorite line ever. I tweeted it when he was like, oh, fear doesn't shut you down, it wakes you up. I was like, yes. oh my gosh, so many emotions for me, and I'm just like, yes. I know I keep saying that a lot. Okay, so and then it goes to saying the first jumper Tris and how he felt about it. So that was cute, like a little short thing, a little short thing. It's like a little short piece of his mind, what he was going through. And then like I just have to reread Divergent again. I know I started rereading it as tweets before, but I had to finish it. I read Divergent in literally 2 days, and I bought Divergent because it was literally, I didn't even know, like I bought it because it said coming to theater March 2014. I was like, oh, getting that because I have to read it before it comes to theater. And then I went the next day, and then I read Insurgent, and then I went 2 days later and I got Allegiant. So that was good. And yeah, that was it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this book was so good. It was so good. I loved it. I loved this book. It was so good. That's all I can say. It was amazing. And Veronica Ross, she's such a good writer. I feel like she's such a good writer. Like she did such a good job. Like, yes. Oh, and the way that she mixed Divergent and 4 together but still have it being different books, I thought she did a good job on that. So props to her. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and okay, so back to 4.